Hello YouTube, welcome back. This is That's Not Ketchup and you're watching AirMech Madness. Today I'm bringing you a Jackal Rush. This is another Rush video, and I like Jackals because they're cheap vehicles. They basically cost about double what you would pay for just a basic infantry, and they travel really fast, and they're very spammable, and they do a pretty good amount of damage. And paired with my Paladin, like I did in the last Rush video, I can give them defense or offensive boosts to either survive against enemies trying to counter, or I can increase their attack to take down bases quicker. So obviously what you're going to want to do right off the bat is build some Jackals. And I built some moneymakers in the beginning that should help me just build units quicker. You can see that boost in cash. And now we're hitting up on D-pad commands, so we want to have these Jackals, few of them straight away, but we want to have these Jackals go from outpost to outpost and capture them and move up. We don't want to just ignore all the outposts and rush right to the enemy base. We want to also control the map, which is very important. So in any kind of rush, you're not going to just want to blindly just go straight to the enemy base necessarily. You do want to control the outposts because it will give you a big advantage, and if your rush fails, then you're really in a bad position. So you see I keep building some Jackals. That's what my buddies Fizz and Wikitron are doing, and right now we're trying to capture the middle outpost, usually the most important. And once we get control of that, let's continue to build some more Jackals, and then once we get enough, we should be able to rush the enemy base. So you can see here, building at the most outward outpost we have. I'm starting to mass up my collection of Jackals, and I just want to keep building them up till I have enough. Right here, it's really not enough. You really need to be able to overwhelm your enemies to make rushes really work out. And you can see here, this is probably the worst thing that happened to us. We got some Mortys rushing us on the bridge, and the thing about them is they do area damage, so they're hitting all of our Jackals with their mortar shells. And it really took out a bunch of our Jackals, which slowed down our rush a bit. But that's okay. This is also a good video to show you some of the counters to rushes, and it's also more realistic. When you pull off a rush, it's never going to go exactly how you want it every time. So you see right there, having a little setback, so now we have to try to build our Jackals up again while recontrolling for mid. And you can see here, going around the base, just trying to take out what I can. And they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're building up their forces on the middle outpost, and that's really what we want to try to do. But they're sending a bunch of these units right here that aren't doing any damage, and they're leveling us up, so I want to thank them for that. Probably what they should have been doing is building some more Mortys. That really worked very well for them right there, but they don't seem to be doing that. So you can see already that's one good counter for a Jackal Rush. Now these are lighter vehicles and not like tanks, so ooh, got caught there. Took me out a lot quicker than I thought. These are lighter vehicles, and I really think it's important. I always like to have at least one Paladin, like I said earlier in the video, to have that defensive buff, because it really makes them survive a lot better, and you keep that factor that's able to overwhelm the enemies. As soon as they start to take them out, you know, you're doing less damage, and then you want to kind of counter that. So right now we're trying to take over all their vehicles right here, and we should be getting out ready to do our Jackal Rush. Just need to control this middle outpost, and then we're pretty much set right there. So I don't think you can tell by looking at my mini-map because it's too small, but we started moving our Jackals up, and I'm starting to come with them. You can see the smoking. Put my defensive buff out, which is very important right now, and now it's pretty much just a matter of time while we take this base down. If you're playing the Paladin and you're trying to think of which buff to really focus on, I usually buy both, but I focus on the defensive buff first. I think it really makes your units, especially in a big mass, to survive longer. And the time when I use the attack buff is when I just have some extra cash. And the only time I hit the attack buff out now is when the enemies are dead or they're flying over the base and they're not shooting my units. Then I go ahead and I switch to the attack buff because then I don't need to worry about them taking damage. And you can see there how quickly those jackals took out the base. I want to thank you guys. I want to get some more subscribers, so please subscribe. Thanks for watching my videos, and I'll have some more up pretty soon. So thanks for watching.